Well, if you play Airsoft long enough, you're going to run into one of these problems. One day you're just going to go out to play and every single thing is going to go wrong. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way that it is. And I know a lot of people have probably experienced that. And for me on this particular game, it just all happened to me. Especially after I just got done talking to a bunch of newer players that this is the first time out to this field, and I was sitting there bragging like, yeah, I played this field since the first day it opened, yada yada yada, trying to show them the rooms and all the places, getting them up to the front of the fight, and just everything went wrong. Both guns went down, and I purchased a impact grenade, and that sucker didn't go off not once. I threw that thing 3 times, and it didn't go off. It's just one of those days, and like I said in the beginning, if you play long enough, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. You're gonna have the best gear you can buy, and stuff's just not gonna work. On top of that, half of my videos didn't record. None of my videos on my scope cam took, so this is going to be a different video where I'm just going to talk about what happened, what parts went wrong on my guns. I'll do a little demonstration of the impact grenade not working, maybe in like another video. That'll be like a product review. It's just too much. I put a clip here in a minute about the grenade, and it just didn't go off. Threw it 3 times, didn't go off, not a single one. So if you want to watch this and see what broke, go for it. If not, then wait until the next video and I'll try and get back to you guys on that. I know Sheboygan's still right around the corner in September, and hopefully everything will be back up and running then. Take it easy, guys.
Clear left, clear left.
Alright, people. I messed up. Messed up big time. So, I was supposed to have a brand new gameplay style this time, but it didn't go according to plan. See, what had happened is I have 2 guns, you guys know. I got the Saber, and then I got the Caliber, right? Each built with a purpose. The Caliber had mag feed issues the last time I played, and I was like, oh, that's really weird. Maybe it's just those magazines. Go in to play this time, and it's every single magazine fails to feed without manipulating the magazine in the magwell. So, I remembered that I was doing some alignment on the piston, and I must have misaligned it to the wrong direction. So, this time, I went to go switch over to the Saber, and the whole buffer tube broke off because the screw that goes through the center into the gearbox stripped because it was only attached by like a single thread. So then I tried to take one buffer tube, so the one from the Caliber, and move it over to the Saber, and it didn't work. So let me show you guys. Here's what happened. I bought an additional buffer tube. This is the one that came with the Avalon Caliber, but on the Saber it came with a PDW stock, which is all fine and dandy, but the problem is it doesn't fit the type of battery I want to run on it. So then I moved over, bought a second PTS stock with a different buffer tube that says that it's universal, but the problem is it's not. Okay, so the washer, that right there, is about 1 inch inside here. There's no real way to see it, but that's where it would rest, like 1 inch. Okay, now on this one, the one that I bought online, it sits 2 inches back, literally doubling the length, meaning that the threads will never reach where they're supposed to. So it's falling short. So when I tightened it, it felt like it was locked in there, but it wasn't. It was only in by like a single thread, which stripped when I went to go play. So that sucked. So yeah, now I was able to go get if you do an M4 conversion, right? And you buy a stock, which I'll post in this video, from like Evike or wherever, you're going to need a 60 millimeter screw in order to go from back here. Instead of here, you're going to have to cover from here all the way into the gearbox. So you're going to need that screw or else you're going to have a lot of problems. Pretty much set, but what I'm noticing is that there's some wear patterns like on the top that weren't there before. So on this, so there's a Retro Arms gearbox. This is the one from Umbrella. You have these like tensioning screws that you can adjust in and out so that it fits snugly into the lower receiver. So we're going to change that and see if we can maybe lower the gearbox down just a tad, because those wear marks look like they're at like the top right. So that means it must be snagging on something. So maybe over just a bit and then down. Right. And then also looking at the hop up, on my end it's hard to see here, but you could definitely see wear. See? It's definitely hitting on something. So we got to shift that over to the left a little bit. We have these, okay? There's one on each side. And our goal is to clear, you can see right there, we need to balance them and shift them over to one side more than the other. So I'm going to go do that now because it's impossible to do with one hand. Alright, we got her all put back together. Cycled it. That's good. Doesn't sound crazy or nothing like that. So I got a mag loaded up. Got my box over here. Let's see. I'm dropping all this shit. This in here. Now we were just looking for an engagement. So. I'll get back far enough. It's definitely firing. So I don't see any misfeeds or anything like that, so guess that resolves that problem. This problem here, if you're going to start working on your guns, make sure that you have some money and a car and some time to be toying around with this stuff, because it can get out of hand really fast. So if you guys have any questions about any parts, everything I buy is pretty much what most everybody else would buy. So if you want to do a conversion kit or something like that on M4, I bought the one that looked like everybody else bought from Evike, but that sure as shit did not work. So like I said, any questions about products, I've bought a bunch. Just shoot me a message, and yeah, hopefully next game will be better. I was putting everything away. This is going to be hard to see, but I have never seen this before either. Check this out. Look at that flashlight. I was unloading all the BBs, and on 2 separate magazines. Check that out. I have no idea what that's all about. I had 2 totally different magazines, bought at 2 different times. Both of them were like this. Let's see. Can I fix it? Well, just whacking it on the thing made it work, so let's see. Okay. Alright, that worked. That's 2. These ones are good. These ones are good. And there we go. What the hell is all that about? Nothing. Springs pulled back. Nothing. What are the chances of all 4? That one worked. So 3 out of 4 mags all had double feeds. What the hell? If you guys have seen that, then let me know. Never seen that before. Anyways, hopefully going to Sheboygan's not going to be like that, because that would be terrible. Taking all this stuff out and it all falls apart instantly. That would be absolutely atrocious. But I'll keep y'all posted.